January 6th, 2024. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. What are we going to talk about? Kansas City and the entire area. We're going to talk from Lee Summit, Independence, North Kansas City, Clay Como, Liberty. We're going to talk about crime. We're going to talk about a little bit what I was doing this weekend too. I had several things I was out looking for, and things have got harder in this city to find. I mean, we've lost a lot of stores that we used to have, and makes it a little bit more difficult. Now, in certain areas, you can go certain places. I mean, you can go up to Liberty to go to J.C. Penney's. You can go out to Lee Summit. Most of the time, go out to Lee Summit out there because it's a little bit closer. But we also go to Liberty a lot too. We go up to the casinos and stuff like that. And first thing I want to talk about is in this city, over the weekend, I probably drove about 8 hours over the weekend looking for several different things here. And there was massive trash. Now, I know this city, the mayor says that this city is known for trash and stuff, but it's got a lot worse. And where I noticed it the worst was up on 210, up by the FedEx like area where their facility is, all the way down by Ameristar. There was massive. There was even out in the fields. Now, I don't know. I guess they grow like whatever they do, grass, hay, something out there to, and they bell it or whatever they do, however they do it. But there was tons of trash even out in those fields. Now, I know some of them flood and stuff, but this hadn't flooded. This was just debris, and it was massive debris in the roadway. Seen it at Lee Summit, seen it basically up at Liberty, just all over. Now, I took a trip to St. Louis and St. Charles a few weeks back, and just to do the comparison between Kansas City and St. Louis, didn't see hardly no trash. Now, I showed you guys several different videos there, and I still got a lot more I have not got to yet that I'm going to be putting out there. But I cannot understand. I know where the homeless people are. They're creating some of this trash. But what amazes me is, like I say, down on 210, the amount of trash that was down on 210, I don't see how it all got there. I mean, unless those trash trucks like they showed, I think it was on Channel 9 or one of the other channels there way back, didn't have those covers and it was blowing out. But this was massive. This was heavy. And it was even out in the fields. And I'm going to show that. I don't know. I don't know what to think of all of it. And we're going to talk about some crime. We're going to talk about the homeless too. We're going to talk about the druggies, the ones that are on drugs here too. When I was out at Lee Summit, when I went out to Penny's out there, there was a guy that was laying over a bridge that was passed out at Lee Summit. I'm going to show that, guys. And over the weekend, I was looking for a new pistol. It had been a long time. Now, I got a Ruger, and I got a Smith & Wesson. I got shotguns. I got 12-gauge pumps here. I got bow guns. I got a little bit of everything over the years. When I was about probably 12 years old, my dad took me out first rabbit and squirrel hunting, showed me how to use a gun, showed me how basically how to use it and safely, and But interesting, like I say, and a lot of things have changed. But another thing I want to talk about too here right now is the amount of people that were buying guns this weekend was massive. Unbelievable. Now, several places that I went out to that Lee Summit. We went out, I think it was called Frontier. We went out to that one. I actually ended up buying a pistol that I thought was a pretty good pistol at Bass Pro. But Clay Como, they're a pretty good place, and they're pretty reasonable on prices up there. North Kansas City, Snapshot. Went over there, took a look at theirs. Trying to think of where else we went to. Went to a couple other places too. We were, like I said, we were all over. But I could not get over how many people were in there. Well, when we went to the Bass Pro over the weekend, I went back and bought a gun on Monday. And over the weekend, it was so packed. There was a line of probably, I don't know, when I went in there, 40 people. And it was massive. But also that Frontier, they probably had, I don't know, I'm just guessing maybe 80 people in their place buying guns. And like I say, it was just unreal, guys. I mean, I could not get over the volume of people. You know, after between this deal that happened 3 years ago and everything else, but massive amounts, massive amounts. Now I bought mine for target practicing and home defense, and I'll show it at a later date what I bought there, guys. But let's get started, and I want to show this here. Like I say, unbelievable. And I want to show this. I'm going to show this guy first that was hanging over this. He had his hands like this, and he looked like he's passed out, basically like that. So hold on, guys. And this was Lee Summit. And Lee Summit ain't any different than any other place. There's a lot of this is all over the city. I mean, between the homeless in all different areas, no place is immune to this stuff. So hold on, guys. Okay, guys. Now this is Lee Summit. And this is like if you come down 291, you cross over there, and you're heading over towards Penny's, like where the old AT&T building used to be and stuff. But this guy here, he wasn't moving. I could see he was a white guy, had a ski mask on, and he was just leaning over, like I say, and wasn't moving. And this, like I say, this is Lee Summit. But the trash, I want to show a few things here, so hold on. Okay, guys. And this was the way it was all the way down, just before we got up to this guy. I mean, there was just trash all over. And like I say, why I'm bringing this up is because up there at 210 from 291 over to Ameristar, I have never seen, I mean, sure, there's a few pieces of trash out. Wait till I show you guys this. This was massive. And, but the whole city was like that. Everywhere I went. So hold on, guys. I wanted to show this too. This is still out in Lee Summit. This is after I turned over where the old ATM used to be building. And there's trash over here. See if I can get this to come in a little bit clearer, guys. I don't know, it's kind of dark right there, but all over. All over. And what kills me about this does not look like there could be even an area where, you know, even the homeless would be. Because the trash does accumulate around them. They have no place to dump it or anything else, stuff they bring in. But this is an area like when you go around here over by Penny's, and it was just trash too. All the way through out there at Lee Summit. I don't get it. So hold on. Oh yeah, guys, one other thing here I wanted to show too. Now I got a black piece of tape over where their tag is here. And these people out here causing chaos. Also the ones that have crossed over into this country and stuff too. Now this actually had a license plate on it. It didn't actually, what I'm looking to say, didn't have no temp tag or nothing on it, or it wasn't blanked out. It was actually a tag on it. That don't really mean nothing, though, because a lot of these tags, you can run these tags, and some of these tags don't even match these vehicles. But what got to me is I'm seeing a lot of this lately, a lot where these cars run through the lights. Now, this isn't a dead stop right here. And this person's going to run this light in front of me. No respect for the law or the rules of the road, going to run right on through. Now, me and my son over the weekend seen, I don't know, I would say at least probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 people that actually just did this. Don't care. They figure that they're above the law. They don't have to abide by the rules of the road. And these people, they should be ticketed. They should be ticketed and checked out, definitely. But it reminds me also of how, like, when I was out in California, I went down in Tijuana, how they drove down there. In countries that are poor, they're rural countries, stuff like that, that's the way they drive. I mean, hey, I know how we can save a lot of energy. Let's just turn all the street lights off and let everybody run into one another. But I'm going to show this. So I wanted to show this, guys. So I'm going to click it. I just pulled up. Watch this, guys. Watch this. It's going to just go right on through. On a red. Ran that red light. Boy, that's another one out in Lee Summit. But it was like that all over the city this weekend. And I wanted to show that, so hold on. Okay, guys, well, this is up at Liberty. Now, I don't know what had happened to this pole. Somebody had run into it. But as you notice, there's trash. And then we're going to show that. I'm going to go on down here just a hair. And man, there's a massive amount of trash. Now, this is up here at Liberty. And like I say, this was the way it was all over the city. Now, this here has got a little bit of a drainage like ditch here. But still, that much trash. I mean, people have to be throwing this stuff out left and right. This is just weird. I'm going to play this, guys. I want you guys to see this. Look at that. That's trash. That's all, I mean, unreal. And then I'm going to speed this up just a hair. And you can see, as we're going, hold on, I'm going to have to back this out just a little bit, guys. All right. And it would look like this all over Kansas City. From Liberty, Claycomo, unreal, guys. And it's got worse. Now, hold on. We're gonna go on through. But what really caught my eye, I've never seen trash over in these fields like that. Now, up here, like where this car lot deal is, this actually can flood off to this deal. We're getting down on the ramp on 210 over here. And I don't know what that is over there. They got something like a car lot and stuff. I remember at one time I was seeing that underwater at one time. But that ain't what this was. This is if I can get this to focus a little bit better. As we get up here, looking out, I don't know if I can show it on the field here. And there was water over here, like I say, but let's see if I can get this to. There was massive trash further up. That's what I'm going to show here in a minute. There's some trash there. Ugh. But over in the fields, let's see if I can, I don't know if we can see it. Let me stop this. I don't know if I can pick it up good enough. But over here in this area where you see this dot here, this dot, this wasn't dots. This was massive trash over in that area. And as far down, look at that, guys. I mean, and I can't imagine all these ones that live out here further out in the country area just throwing their cups out, throwing their bottles out, throwing their stuff out. I don't know. But, I mean, like I say, there's that FedEx. I think that's one of the facilities there. But it was massive. And it was massive. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Hold on, guys. Gotta advance it again. Look at the trash. Let me go back here just a second. That's unbelievable. Look at that, guys. That's not snow. That's trash out there up here by that sign. I never seen it like that, ever. And I never seen it out. I would say it was over, I don't know, at least a good block and a half to 2 blocks out in those fields out there on the other side. Never have I ever seen that. That just blew my mind. Me and my son was talking about that because it's like, where did all this trash come from up here? Hold on, guys. Or trash. As far as you can see. Now, I don't know if they got trash trucks going down through there, or they're just letting it fly, or what. Never seen it down that way on 210. Maybe a sheriff or somebody else, or highway patrol, or somebody needs to get down there and find out what's going down in that area. But I do know one thing. Over the last 2 weekends, like I say, we go up there to different casinos and play and stuff. There was a massive more amount of people here. I mean, we're talking at those casinos between, I would say at Ameristar, between Ameristar and Harrah's, there was probably an extra 1,000 people the last 2 weekends. And what's weird, where did all these other people come from? Because we go up there every weekend and there's regulars up there and there's then there's people that come in from different places, from different states and stuff, and they play the slots and do different other things and stuff. But this was just weird. And I mean, I don't think the trash came from them, but I think the trash came from people that's probably here. So hold on. Now we're heading over towards Harrah's over there. And let's just see what we see. Some more focus, guys. So much trash. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that off to the side there. I mean, just a row of it. I mean, as far as you can see. Crazy stuff, guys. Let's see. Go back here by the sign real quick. Look at all the cups. That's insane. We did have something else. Let's see here. One down here. But see, look at the media. Look at that trash. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this would be, looks like almost an impossible task now of getting this trash picked up. Unreal. Let's see if I still have that one image. I was going to show you guys something else come across. We went over here at nighttime, and you can still see that there's lots more, there's trash everywhere right there. But what I was going to show you guys too, something happened. I'll have to find it, and I'll post it later. Now that's all trash there too. I mean, now, if you're coming into Kansas City, hey, let's go over to the casino. Now, me and my son, when we went to St. Louis there, we hit the Hollywood, and then we hit a Ameristar there. And there was no trash like this. I can go back and I can play all the footage that we drove, And there was no cups, no bottles, no anything. But this field over here, what I'm looking at, what I'm showing you guys right here by the sign over here, right where this field is. Now, one other time, as you drive into Harris, down in those bottoms, down in that bottom area, actually come across some deer. Well, this last weekend at nighttime, we went back over here, and there was actually 10 deer and some bucks up here too, even some bucks and does up here. 10 deer in this field here at nighttime. And it was an awesome sight to see. We went and played at Harris, came back out even, and they were still there. Now, my dash cam didn't catch it very good. I only caught one of them, and it's kind of blurred. And like I say, when I find it, guys, I'll show it to you. So hold on. Okay, guys. I don't even know if you can see this, but this is the neck of that deer right there. One of them out of 10 that was over there in that field. And I got another deal I'll show you on my phone that I recorded. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm going to start this. You've got to really watch close, but you can see him actually running here. I did it 3 times, and if you watch it through the second and third time, you can actually see him there. And when it's right, real quick off to that right. Okay, guys, I froze it. But this is one of them. They were huge. Like I say, there was bucks and does over there. That's the tail on one of them. And it was moving on. But they were over there in that field. So hold on, guys. Okay, guys, this is over by Rosedale Barbecue over here. I was turning here to get back up on the interstate, and this was a day that was raining pretty good. But I had never seen, I know there's lots of homeless down there downtown Kansas City, because I worked down there for 3 years at a place called Citywide Chemical down there where the old Hereford house was, down there in that area. But this guy, he was sitting over here at this sign over here, and I've never seen any homeless out there before. I mean, we go over to Swap and Shop down over there at the drive-in and everything else. Never seen everybody over there like that, but wanted to show that real quick too, guys. So hold on. Okay, guys, I want to show this too. Now, this is in Independence. This was getting up on I-70. And trash, man. I mean, everywhere. And this is just going down the ramp from Nolan Road there. That'd be westward. That'd be what? Yeah, westward bound there. Take a look at this for a second. Speed it up here. You can see the trash. All the trash. And all that stuff's even going all the way back to that fence line where the, residential part's at. Look at that, guys. That's nuts. Freeze this. Oh my God. Oh yeah. And then there was big old tire pieces from 18-wheelers. This is it's like what is that? Mad Max Road Warrior getting up here on the interstates now. I mean, and they don't even remove any of this stuff. I can understand if an 18-wheeler blows tire and he just keeps on going or something, but man, I don't know. It looked like this thing like skidded to a stop, and they couldn't pick the piece of tire up because you can see where the skid marks were there. It looked like where he locked it up when he stopped it. But they just left it out there one of these pieces hits a car, it tears the underneath side of these plastic cars all to pieces. Not good. Not good, guys. Well, that's coming up to the stadium. Well, we've got $1 million allocated almost for a parade, but we can't allocate no money for picking up, getting this other trash up and stuff. Man, I don't know, guys. But I mean, I mean, if you want to have a filthy city, I guess we're the number one. I guess that's pretty bad. And also, what's come in here is making it even worse, guys. But I don't know. Now, actually, I see people at certain places when I'm out and about through the city. Certain places people do care. They get out and they pick up the trash in their area. I've seen them get out there, and but it's far few in between, guys. Let's see if I can go back to that one. Stop this before it runs out. Well, look at this ramp. That's all trash. That's getting off at the exit there at the stadium. I mean, there's something wrong. Now, hold on, guys. Okay, guys. Now I'm going to do this real quick. This is just a small section. Going through residential. I already got stuff on my street here at 47th Street here at Independence. There was no trash here in St. Louis. I mean, they had just very few minutes. I didn't hardly see nothing there. I mean, this is crazy. And this is going through. You guys to see that. Now, hold on, guys. Okay, guys. Now, this was over by where we stayed at that motel there by close by Ameristar. I want you to see this. See if I can break this up. There was no trash. There was no bottles. There was no cups. That's what I don't get here. I don't get it. People just don't care here. Just trash here. I don't know, but that's just weird. I mean, I don't get it. Okay, guys. Now this was this was over at the Hollywood Casino. This was the one in St. Louis. I want you to look. I'm going to try to hold this here. It's kind of hard to. Let me see if I can move this through. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Try to lock that in. Okay. Do you see any cups? Do you see any bottles? I don't see any. I don't get it. And why Kansas City has to throw their stuff out the window and do the other stuff, or if these trash trucks are losing all this stuff. Well, I mean, I don't think it's all trash trucks. I think people are throwing stuff out too, no doubt. But this is just massive. But that's the way it was all over. So hold on. Okay, guys. This was also when we were heading back towards the motel. I wanted to show this angle. I want to go into like where this divider, it's not the divider, it's whatever, it's off to the side here. It separates everything here. But I wanted to show that. And I wanted to show there was no trash. I mean, this to me is just insane. I mean, what's come in here? Why are they doing that? We need to either create some more laws to enforce this stuff. But I know there's got to be littering laws here in Missouri and Kansas. I mean, this is nuts. I mean, this is just, I don't know. Not good, guys. All right, guys. We'll wrap her up for right now. But that's what I was doing this weekend. Like I say, I had several places. I was looking for another jacket at Penny's and couldn't find what I needed there either. Things get more and more scarce. Like I say, we don't have the options at certain places, certain areas to find the stuff. Don't have Kmart anymore either. Kmart, they used to have a lot of good clothes. They had a lot of good jackets and stuff like that and stuff too. I mean, you go to Kohl's, they got some t-shirts and stuff, but they got some of that faded stuff, nothing really bright or anything new. I mean, there's only so many places here in the city. And I mean, you can order online, but then that takes a while to get all that stuff anyway, guys. Anyway, city's getting worse when it comes to the trash for some reason. I just blows my mind. I mean, and I know they'll probably try to say it was because of the snow and stuff, but we had several snows before, and there was not trash like that. And whatever's happened up on 210 up there between 291 and Ameristar, I have no idea. But it was, like I say, massive. Well, out in the fields, I've never seen the trash out in the fields over there like that. Well, like I said, I've actually seen, like when we got a flood here, where it flooded down that bottom area, but not over there like that, guys. Anyway, got more videos coming. Got a lot more stuff. I still haven't got all the St. Louis stuff out. I got other restaurants I want to show. We went to another Mexican restaurant while we were there. And like I say, there's a lot of more things I just have not got to yet because there's a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, we're going to leave it at that for right now. And keep your eyes open and have a good one out there.